to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Third and long for Bridgewater. He's going to, and it's caught inside the 30.
They should have put a stamp on him.
Detroit. 64 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick-strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
5-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. First down and a little extra from Mostert. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And down he goes. And a second back right around the 41-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On second down, Swift. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third down, Bridgewater. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They run out with Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 13 yards remaining on second down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This will be fielded at the 17. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
The throw out to his fullback is complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Going up top. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On second down, Mostert. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Working from the gun. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And now it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Boyd, 41 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 29.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Running is Swift. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On second down, Swift. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Throwing, Bridgewater. Open man here, Sims, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a little edge scheme going.
A gain there of 21 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 10 yards out, and the Lions have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Looks good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point. They
run out of the shotgun with Mostert. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, Rodgers holds the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take, catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Rodgers to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers again now. Flushed out right. This is caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 29, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. On first and 10, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Bridgewater. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now it's Swift. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. For 15 yards on the play, first down. Here's Bridgewater. He's got it. He doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They'll run with Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
This will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They'll get this one to Galladay. And we pause a moment here because wide receiver Kenny Galladay still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Grant Haley in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This from the far left side. It'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. From the gun, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the gun, a run with Mostert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, Swift, and this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now a carry for Swift. Nice job of going free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Bridgewater. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll run here with Swift. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Bridgewater to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great
talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Brings up second.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Now Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's a gain of
that completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This is Mostert. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not get there.
It comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays.
And got his man complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action now. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. Left it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This would put them in the NFC title game. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
The Lions stay alive as we